your name and where you're from. We'll start with this young lady in the second row.
Senator Edwards, it is an honor to be in front of you today. My name is Courtney Frixell. I've lived in Nashville, Tennessee. I worked on Senator Congressman Ford's campaign, and I thank you so much just for all of your work that you've done. I stand before you, sir, though, as a 23-year-old who works in the climate movement, and we are very blessed that the youth are leading the climate movement, sir. And I thank you so much for yesterday announcing that you're going to make your campaign climate neutral. That was a huge... come out in such a strong way about global warming. As youth, we are asking that candidates ask for 80% reductions by 2050, the only scientifically based way that we can save this world for your children, for your grandchildren, for my grandchildren. I ask you, sir, if you'll publicly announce today that you will commit to 80% by 2050.
Yes.
Thank you.
Shouldn't be letting you steal my thunder.
I'd also like to thank you, Senator, for being here today and all you're doing for our country. As a young person, education is a very important issue to me, and public schools. What is your plan to improve public schools? Because we don't have very good public schools, and in the United States of America, we should have the best public schools in the world.
Well, it's first of all, I think if I can talk about it conceptually, then I'll tell you specifically what I think we need to do. I think the mistake we make in our public school system is to treat education in America as something that begins with kindergarten, goes through 12th grade, in some cases college, in some cases graduate school. Education in America should be a birth to death experience. We have to educate kids literally from the time that they are born. And that means extensive early childhood programming, which we don't have today. Starting much earlier in age. Better planning for those who teach in early childhood, dealing with the health care and nutritional needs of the kids who are in early childhood. Second, I talked about access to college, so I've done the tail end of this. Let me do the part in between. No Child Left Behind is causing serious, serious problems in America.
Yeah.
Anybody that has either teaches in the public school, works in the public school, or has children in the public school, and I'm in the last category. My kids are in first and third grade in public school in North Carolina. Knows that what happens is, with all the testing and the nature of the testing, that No Child Left Behind, that an awful lot of your child's education day goes into teaching for the test, preparing for the test. And the truth of the matter is that do we need accountability? Of course we do. We believe in accountability. Do we believe in being able to measure whether schools are doing what they're supposed to do? Yes, we do. But a test never taught a child anything. And what we need, the testing regimen needs to be re-examined. In some cases, we have a foolish testing regimen that makes no sense. Second, we're testing one group of fourth graders against another group of fourth graders. Instead of testing the progress that a particular child makes from the beginning of the year to the end, which is actually what we do in North Carolina, which I'm very proud of. But that's what we ought to be doing nationally. That way you can see for individual students whether they're actually making progress during the course of the year. And then finally, the single most important thing is we have got to pay America's teachers.
Yeah.
Incentives to get our most talented teachers to the places where they're needed the most.